No?
This is Pete. This is me. And here we're starting off. You need a vise strapped to a table. You need a little hacksaw. You need a Stanley knife. You need a Sharpie and a heat gun. And then here's the flange that we're going to wrap. We're going to send you one of these little blocks that gets attached to this. Here's the section of tube that we're going to wrap, and here we go. Incidentally, you need a brand new blade with your Stanley knife, because if it's not really sharp, it's not going to do the job for you.
This is the other tool we didn't show. Torque driver or a screwdriver with the appropriate size socket for the hose clamp. Step one is to create a square cut using a felt marker. And that's not a square cut.
So you use the hacksaw to cut through the bead and a new Stanley knife blade to cut through the tube.
Leaving a nice end. Then, using a tape measure, which wasn't on the tool list, you make a mark at approximately 6 inches. And you're going to cut that off using a knife, and it's a little bit difficult. You got to make sure that you don't go too deep, because if the deeper you go here, the thinner the sleeve is when you do the wrap, and you really don't want it. You can see how we have a bump here. You're going to end up with a little bit of HDPE or the plastic in the material, but it will roll okay. It won't be an issue. No, hold it. That extra pair of hands is handy to have. Clamp it. Harder. It's going to come right out. So that's what it's going to look like when it's done. Still see the plastic. You could be a little closer, but you can see that it will still bend over. Next step is to heat the end of this, and then we roll it over to stretch the material a little bit. We'll let it cool and then reheat it. Helps if you turn on the equipment. Try not to touch the inside of the sleeve with the tip of the heat gun because it will scar it. It needs to be hot to the touch, but not burning to the touch. Next step is to put a roll on it so it stretches the material as it cools. You want to show this whole heat process again?
Just reheating the tube.
Plate will attach to the back simply to hold it in the vise. And this will be, the sleeve will come through this direction and wrap around here.
And all his wrap flanges have these two holes here, and we'll send you another plate.
I brought a wrench over. And you'll simply install this in your vise, so you don't have a extra set of hands tied up.
There you go.
Cut it. We're done. You want to take it off?
Yeah, take it off.
You're going to want to open this up enough it won't fight you when you put the sleeve on. And this.
All right.
Oh, switch places. You're going to bring the tube through the wrap flange, and you're going to want to put it far enough out so that you can rotate it a little extra, because it will slide on you. So the hardest part is to hold this in place. You put this on your arm so it's ready to go. Drill motor close by. Got it?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh,
I lost it right there. We lost it. One more time.
go again.
And if it slips on you, you just do it again. This actually is a process that 3 people works best at. And this is what the completed wrap flange looks like. This is at your 12 o'clock position, which is the seam from the bead. Your clamp.